Okay, we are live right now, later than usual, but we are in fact live, and we're gonna be working on village game design again. I have some cool stuff to show you guys that I worked on today. I spent like most of today just working on village game. I did a little bit of editing, and then I was like, I don't want to do this, and I worked on village game. So let's there we go. Who got first? Alien Lucky, congrats on getting first, and congrats Tortoise Goldfish on getting first on Twitch. I want to do one thing. I was just at New Kiddo's stream, if you guys know who New Kiddo is, and I saw he had a poll that was just, did you like the stream? Yes or no? And I feel like that's kind of big brain. It just reminds people to like the stream. So everyone like the stream and then answer the poll. Anyways, chat. Are you playing the new update? I am not, because most of the mods, probably most of the mods I use are not going to work in that. But let me show you guys what I cooked up, okay? Because I cooked, chat. I cooked today. You guys remember... and there's still things to improve upon for this, of course. Like with anything. There's always work to be done. But people were suggesting that I build a maze. So I will show you guys said maze in a second. There are some things that I'll tell you guys about the problems with this design in a second. But you'll see. You guys will see. And I'm very excited. I think this is a really cool and entertaining game. So you guys will hopefully agree with that. And assuming that you do, that would be lovely. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to put... I'm now in regular tick rate. We're going to put this down. And we're going to put... I'm going to say about 100 villagers in here. Oh, we already have some over here. So this is our maze, right? I'm trying to... Let me kill these guys. Okay. So this is our maze that I built. And if you ask me, it's a pretty good looking maze, right? Pretty good looking maze. Saw the notification? Yeah, I am working on another village game. I'm working on designing the games right now. So we're gonna drop 100 villagers in here, and spoilers, if you don't want spoilers for the actual games when they happen, this is spoilers for it, so you know that's your warning. You can leave if you want to wait until the actual games get played. But of course, it'll be more fun even if you do see the games get designed now. It'll be a lot more fun seeing them with your names on them, and you know, I'll have the same thing as last time where I have the name tags show up above their heads and stuff. So this game, the only problem with it that I currently have is way too many villagers die. And I don't actually know how to solve that really, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, they base it off of my village games. Yeah, exactly. They actually are currently making the show and trying to mirror my games. So this game is a bit slow as well. That's like the other thing. It's like a 10-minute long game, but I think edited down it would be fine, but I might try and shoot for like 5 minutes, you know? Okay, but so I'm gonna start the timer right now. And so these guys are basically going to wander around the maze, and they have to solve the maze. But after 1 minute, which we're in about 50 seconds, we're going to send a little minecart down here, and you'll see what that does in just a moment. 30 more seconds until the minecart gets sent. This guy's kind of cooking. Oh, he's going the wrong way. Let's see. Is that guy gonna go the right way? Oh, this guy's cooking. Oh, but he's going the wrong way. The actual path, in case you can't tell, you guys can try to solve it here, but you go boom, boom, up here, over here, boom, boom, up, here, and then across, and then bam, 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 bam. And that's the exit. And it has been 1 minute now. So let's send this guy. And you'll see what that does in just a second. Oh, this guy is wrong. Hold on. I need to just fix this really quickly. Did I fix that? Oh, yeah. So you saw a bunch of villagers just tried to swim in lava. The maze slowly fills up with lava. And that is, that's like the other element. So it's not like all villagers who don't make it die. It's you have to make the maze while it slowly fills with lava. So we basically have this minecart that slowly moves down here and activates dispensers. Oh, this guy's cooked. Rip this guy. Let's see. No one's won so far. No one has made it to the end. Usually there are about 10 winners out of 100, which is, as I said, that's not enough. So I need to figure out how to make it so that there are more winners, you know? There are some really confusing villager behaviors that I've noticed that I have not been able to get rid of either. Like, they tend to bunch up, like over here in this area, and then they kind of just never leave. Yeah, they kind of just never leave. So, or they, I don't know. You'll see. I'm gonna speed up the time because it is the game is, like I said, a bit fast. We're gonna speed it up by 5 times, so you'll see. They're moving around. Oh, these two are near the entrance. Oh, we have our first winner. There we go. And so these exits, or these like little hallways, slowly fill up with lava. And they fill up from the ends so that it doesn't like trap them in there. They like, this guy just escaped. Oh, look at that guy. I can't really trace him, but yeah, this is so this area and this area, are problem areas. And we have 4 winners, and then these 2 will probably not win. So that's like, you know, 4 out of 100 is obviously terrible. And that's the thing that's weird, is I don't know why they bunch up in that area and then don't move. Like, I don't get why they don't leave that area at all. Okay, we got 6 winners this game. So that's basically how it works, though. Is redeem mouse working? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess I'll do redeem mouse during this. I think it's usually for survival streams, but this is close enough. It would have been really sad if it didn't work and I just said like, oh yeah, it's working, and then it wasn't. Oh god. It's been a while since I've had a redeem mouse, actually. You already got like 15 happy guests. W. Oh, is the camera working? Oh, it is. Look at that. Oh, crotch cam. I took this camera down like a week or 2 ago, and then I never set it back up, so. Or not a week or 2 ago, but I took it down for Chula streams. You got the worst one. You did. Any ideas, chat, on how to get the villagers to not stand in those corners like idiots? I don't really know how. They just stand in those corners forever, and it's a problem. And I would really like to not have that happen. But I have very little ideas on how to not have it happen, you know? Oh, you know what one of my ideas was? One of my ideas was to start a raid, because villagers will panic more and then move around more, and we can try that. What's up, Bendy? How's it going? Make the lava also include something that scares them off. How do I do that, though? How do I, like, have a zombie get dispensed is the thing. Less turns or split them up. Yeah, I actually have already done that a lot. I've made it so that there are much less like long hallways. Like this is the longest like hallway, because once one gets all the way back here, it's very unlikely that they make their way all the way back. I've seen it happen a few times, but so most of the dead ends are pretty short. It's like, you know, you're supposed to go this way, but you go this way instead, and it takes like 10 extra seconds because I just found that too many of them were dying. So I tried to fix that issue, but they're still having that issue, and I don't really know how to solve it. A Vindicator and a minecart? I mean, yeah, I could... Let's just try... I'm gonna just try the thing with summoning or with giving myself Bad Omen and seeing if... Oh no, where are you going? Let's see. Will one individual one... I'm wondering, villagers have a desire to... As far as I know, villagers want to stay near other villagers. So my thinking is that for whatever reason, they want to go into that corner, or one of them goes into that corner and then they bunch up there, but it's like consistent. You would think it wouldn't happen. I'm thinking I might add a bell near these, not ringing, but just add a bell, because I think that will mean that they claim more of the beds and stuff. Because now there's like a village center. Oh, look at that guy, he made it. Let's see, does that bell actually impact anything? You're about to start saving up for Duel Me? I feel like you should start saving up for Villager, but you know what? You do you. You spend your pump coins how you like. This guy is... He's like, yeah, I mean... Well, obviously that's kind of fine that some of them don't pathfind. Let's see. Will this guy eventually? Okay, now he's finally trying to pathfind places. Oh, he's going back. And he's up into the corner. Let's see. Does he just get stuck there for some reason? No, he He's stuck in this area, though. My thinking... I'm not sure why he doesn't try to pathfind... I'm not sure why he doesn't ever go further down. That's the thing, like... None of... Like, I'm pretty sure villagers just randomly put that green dot. They put that somewhere. But for whatever reason, it's never below. It's like... not going below. Is it almost always above him? Where is the green dot in that situation? I can't even see it. That time it was below. Oh, that time it was below. But it's just so rare. Like, I don't know. I don't get why they don't want to go this way. Could just be size, but panic might work. Yeah. If you look in the description, Devin, you can see what to do with pump coins. How many points do you need? It's gonna be like probably like 500 or something for one, and then if you want more, you can save up more. But I think that having to go back to go forward might be weird. I mean, they do it sometimes, though, which is the weird thing. I'm trying to see if the, if these walkable scores matter at all. Yes, I have considered, though. I have thought about that exact thing. Like, they might just not want to go backwards, so I might just need to have the entire maze somehow always be going in that direction, which is very annoying if I have to do that, because I already built this. And it just also makes it a lot more restrictive what I can and can't do with the maze, right? Like if I open this up here, right? Let's see, will this guy get stuck in this back corner? I'm not sure. Can you please make a game where you give all the villagers a Thorns 3 leather chestplate with 1 durability, and then release like 1 or 2 Vindicators? I actually considered making a just like a Minecraft movie style boxing ring and doing that, but I kind of have another video idea that I plan on making. This guy just isn't moving anymore. Why isn't he? Hello? I thought about doing boxing as one of the games and having it be like that, but I have another video idea that I want to make that is also involving villagers and would be kind of directly that idea, but on a larger scale, so. Make it so they repeatedly need to take the correct paths in the forks. In road forks. How do I do that, though? Why is this guy stupid? Move! What are you doing? Are you serious? Game rule, do daylight cycle. Let's see if the daylight cycle are true. I'm wondering if actually having daylight cycle will cause this guy to not be an idiot. Put a bunch of dispensers above the villagers, all with different tipped arrows, but some are regen or health and most are bad. What game is that? Okay, why is this guy actually a moron? What is happening? Hello? Thank you, you're moving now. Okay, he went. One thing that I don't know is, I was testing at night, but maybe testing during the day would definitely be a good idea, just to see what happens. Let's just put in 5 and see where they go. That one, oh, I should get rid of that gap. Oh, he's going into the corner. That bottom corner, like, rarely gets any usage in my experience. A few of them made it. This guy is just stuck there. Oh, he made it out. Russian roulette is actually a good idea. Yeah, I'm not sure that would... Actually, no, I have an idea for how Russian roulette could be really funny. Russian roulette as like the final game. Or wait, did I already have a plan for the final game? I don't think I did. Russian roulette as a game could be really fun if I built like a giant gun and then the villagers stand in it and it randomly decides whether or not TNT shoots the villager out of the barrel of the gun. That I think would be cool. But I also just don't love the like random chance determined games. However, all of the games are random chance determined because it's villagers and they randomly decide to do things. So like I shouldn't care too much, but like I in a way kind of do. Like I don't want the games to be random chance even though I know they are. Like I don't want it to be like obviously random chance, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess the villagers could always choose the bullet, and that would work. Yeah, so see how they're getting stuck in that corner? I don't know why. And then during the day, they barely move. Yeah, like there are so many of them right here. And I'm not sure why. It would seem to me, based on all of these green dots, that they're all just they all want to go forward. Potentially because they're trying to go to the bell? Maybe these beds are actually the problem? Oh, those beds might have been the problem. They were trying, instead of randomly pathfinding, they were actually trying to go towards the beds. And then when they try to go towards the beds, they just go in a straight line. Hold on, I can't really tell what's going on because this is moving so fast. Their AIs are too dumb to figure out they need to get away from the beds to solve the maze. Well, so the reason I had the beds there was because villagers would without the beds, villagers would make it to here and then turn around. So what I think I can do, I think the bed detection radius is like 48 blocks. I'm gonna find out exactly what it is, but it's something, right? There's like a specific bed detection radius. Okay, so I'm thinking we could put it at we could put those beds far enough away that only really nearby villagers would do that. Bed. Villagers, if no a villager tries not to travel far away from its bed in a large village unless the job site or the nearest gossip site bell is far away. Let's see about the word bell. What's up, new kiddo? How's it going? Are you still streaming or did you end? Oh, you ended. How's the design? It's going. We're trying to, basically we built a maze. Wait, is it 48 blocks? What's the detection radius on bells, man? I swear, why does it not say? It should say on the wiki. Surely, right? This is for breeding. Job site within a 48 block sphere. What is the detection? Huh. Alright, well, I don't know. We're just gonna mess with it, I guess. What we're trying to do is we have a maze, and basically the, some of the villagers are stupid, but the maze is gonna work like this, right? So you have your maze, and then there's a time limit, and that time limit is this villager here makes its way through the maze and dispenses lava, killing any villagers who take too long to get to their place. And I'm gonna change the colors on the ground so the lava is more visible, but my IQ is already growing by watching the stream. I appreciate that. Yeah, the problem right now is that the villagers are really stupid and bad at mazes, and so not enough of them are surviving. Like out of 100, it'll be like 10 at most. So we're trying to have emeralds to lure the villagers around. Shockingly, villagers are not lured by emeralds. If I take a bell and ring it here, I'm thinking if I turn on their pathfinding and I put a bell right here and then I ring that, are any of them able to reach? Once you ring the bell, villagers are able to solve a maze perfectly, which is really funny. Actually, maybe these guys are too stupid to... I'm not 100% sure why these guys... Usually they're pretty good. Are they blocked off? No, they're not blocked off. I don't actually know then why these guys don't want to come to the bell. I guess it's because this seems like the closest path. But you would think they would realize, like, oh, we can't get to the bell from here, but they don't for some reason. I'm thinking we might want to increase the height of these walls. Maybe that will help. Because right now, they're trying to pathfind to on top of the walls. Let's see if that works. Bell rang, must lock in. True. Yeah, I don't know. I noticed that yesterday when we were doing some testing with mazes that the villagers were able to find stuff. They were able to find the they were able to find their way a lot easier when a bell was being rung. I'm thinking that making the walls taller could be beneficial. We're gonna test that theory. Use a non-transparent block. I don't think that's the problem. I don't see why it would be. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It'd be nice if I was wrong. I think make it so walls go up and down. All right, now you're asking too much of me. I'm not going to do that. You should make the maze harder, then add a bell ring for you to ring so the villagers have a harder time solving it. That would make it work better, I would think. Because the bell makes them navigate better. Did you finish the lava train? I don't think I did. I kind of got sidetracked doing this game. Kind of some of the fun of designing village game is that I can do whatever I want, and so I'm definitely going to continue working on that game because I think that one will also be really fun to watch and really awesome. But I like this game a lot, and I want to mess with it more because I don't know, I have the motivation right now to do so. So let's go ahead and we're going to load in our schematic of, I could have not made a schematic at all. That was really stupid. Village game path. I also don't know. That naming convention is terrible. Let's see if the villagers still pathfind to the top. That man is pathfinding way down there. Okay, he is still pathfinding to the top. I wonder if covering the tops in like magma blocks would also work. Is this guy still pathfinding? Okay, he's still pathfinding to the top. Let's see, are you still pathfinding to the top? I'll put a bunch more of you in here so that I can see easier. That guy's still pathfinding to the top. I don't even know if that's really a problem. I'm not sure if it's a problem. Have a good night, new kiddo. Thanks for hanging out. Oop. I like the way it looks with really tall walls. It looks like the Maze Runner, and it also just looks cool to look through the maze from like an angle. Like, look how cool that looks. So I might do taller walls anyway. Use string on top of the glass. That would be lovely if that works, because string is like very non-visible. I don't know if string would stop them from pathfinding to it, but we can certainly try. It's called tripwire for some reason. Tripwire, replace white stained glass. They are still very much capable of pathfinding to it. That's kind of what I thought. It kind of looks cool though. Kind of looks cool for sure. It looks like it looks like human like Sudoku. It's 7 p.m. bro, sleep. Oh man. Wait, you're telling me to sleep because it's 7 p.m. Or are you saying that New Kiddo sleeps at 7 p.m. because New Kiddo's in a different time zone than us? String doesn't work slabs. Yeah, bottom slabs might work. I'm thinking magma blocks might work. Because I'm fairly certain that villagers are not going to want to pathfind on them. I'm trying to make sure I didn't accidentally make a Austrian painter symbol anywhere. It doesn't look like I did. That's good. Interestingly, now it looks like they aren't... Now a lot of them just fully stopped moving. That is an odd effect of putting magma blocks up here. Use rails. Yeah, rails. Oh, yeah, rails is a good suggestion. Let's try that. Oh, I keep spawning babies. Sorry, babies. Nothing personal, kid. Why do the villagers try to pathfind to the top of the walls? Because they're stupid. I think that's literally the reason. I wouldn't be able to tell you the like actual reason in the code. So my best guess is that Mojang, you know, Mojang is usually a valid is usually the cause of many problems in the game. Oh yeah, a lot of mobs want to get as high as they can, isn't that? I believe that's true. There are a lot of mobs that want to get high up for some reason. They like prefer to pathfind somewhere tall. Let's see if we can just do... I'm going to move this down to here. I want the walls to be 3 tall, just because I think it looks nicer. So then let's go fill... Put pillagers and vindicators at the start of the maze. I tried that and it seemed to get them all stuck in the corner. At least to me, it seemed to get them stuck in corners. Interesting. I thought they couldn't pathfind on top of rails. Or, like, I know they can't, but they're still putting their, like, location point, I don't know what it's called. They're still putting their little green dot on top of rails. That's very interesting. Let's see if this changes anything. We're gonna spawn in 100 of these guys and see if it changed anything. I'm doubtful that it did, but we won't know until we check. I also want to get as high as possible. Valid. What are the green dots? The green dots are like the node that they're trying to move to. So that's like their goal place to go. But the problem is that they're putting those nodes on top of places that they can't get to. Or I think that could be a problem. I'm actually not 100% sure if that's a problem. I think they just do that kind of all the time. I don't think there's even necessarily much code that checks if they can reasonably put blocks there, or if they can reasonably stand there. The mod is a mini HUD. Alright. Let's let these guys go and wait. We wait about 10 seconds and then we're gonna release this and we're gonna see how many of them make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's release that. That's a very rough estimate, but I'm thinking this is gonna have the same effect and we're going to still lose about an equal amount of villagers. But we'll find out. Oh, I do realize that I currently have the daylight cycle. That's a variable that I didn't realize is currently active. Can you open to LAN so I can join? No. What if you put a roof on it? That is an option. Oh, I still haven't tried the raid thing, but yeah, you can see that they're still bunching up in some areas, which is very cringe of them. We got one winner this time, but then again, it is my fault for, I did make the mistake of what is the word I'm looking for, chat? Not being smart. I don't know. Oh, of not turning the daylight cycle back to game rule do daylight cycle false, time set night. There we go. What do you get from guessing the word? You get pum coins. What does our address happen to be? You should know. If you live in my walls, I don't see why I have to tell you. Look how satisfying this is when you speed up the ticks. The way all the lava disappears. Ain't that kind of satisfying? That actually reminds me, I said I was gonna change the colors, and I do want to because I want the lava to be more visible. Because right now it's red and orange tiles, and then the lava covers it, and it's like, it kind of looks the same. So we're gonna do blue concrete replace red concrete, and then we're gonna do light blue concrete replace orange concrete. There we go. Now we're talking. That looks better. Are those good colors? I could do pink and orange or pink and yellow, dash pum colors. Do pink and blue. I might do pink and orange. Pink concrete replace blue concrete. That looks terrible. Good thing that that's not what I'm going to keep it as. And then we do orange concrete replace light blue concrete. That actually also looks bad. Let's try yellow. That doesn't look great either. I think I'm gonna stick with blues. I think I'm going to stick with the blues. Oh, that's not bad. That's kind of an interesting pattern. I don't love it, but it's not terrible. And somebody did suggest that. Alright, there we go. Back to normal. If you look in the description high or do ! shop, it'll give you a rundown of all the things you can buy with pum coins. They're the currency of the stream, and you can use them to buy fun stuff that in the streams. Dash isn't Rayzworks the guy who invented Minecraft. That's true. I'm actually Rayzworks' father. So I'm the guy who invented the guy who invented Minecraft. Plot twist. I'm glad Rayzworks has become such a meme. He says such stupid stuff about, like, you know, he says such dumb stuff regarding him, like, inventing every farm and stuff. I'm glad he's just like a meme now for that. If you're in the technical Minecraft community, people clown on him a lot for that. I put an enderpearl stasis chamber in your house. When you're asleep, I'll be there. That's actually crazy. Dude, stalking could go insane if, stalking could actually go insane if you... How did babies get in? What? Stalking would go crazy, in a world with enderpearl stasis chambers. We're gonna summon 100 of them. We have the time set to nighttime. We 459 currently. Be aware. I'm so aware. I think I just spawned in babies by accident, probably. Are there any babies in here? I actually don't see any, so. Lovely music, Dash. Thank you. I put on jazz today, so I'm glad you guys enjoy. Okay, so I was basically thinking that we could potentially have the bell ringing radius is like something. I don't know. You know what? Oh, let's try. Okay, so did I change anything? I can't remember if I changed anything. I don't think I did. I just have to go over here, and I have to turn this guy back off. There you go. Let the babies be free and have a happy life. They came from a spawn egg, so I don't really think they're deserving of that. Drake will be proud. You know, I totally forgot when I posted my short about villagers being weird. I forgot that I had made a joke on stream. I said, like, I wrote a sign and made something the FNAF corner. And that was because I was trying to lure the children into the corner. And that made it into one of the shots. And now it's just funny. We got a couple of comments that are just like, what is the FNAF corner? A lot of people just thought it said corner, but it says corner. Okay, let's release these guys. Oh, start the timer, and in like 10 seconds, I'm going to release the I'm gonna start the lava. Okay, so per usual, they're still getting stuck in there. So, now, what if I effect give -4 bad omen? Am I close enough to this for a raid to start? Do they need a workstation? Oh, raid omen just started. Okay, are the raiders going to spawn up here? No, they spawned over there. Interesting. Now they have completely stopped moving. And they just got demolished. Not even close, dude. Oh my gosh. What are we making? We're trying to make a maze. This is a maze. And but the problem that we're running into is that some of the villagers are little shitheads, and they like to stand in corners and not move ever. And it's really fun, and I don't hate them for it at all. Trust. Oh yeah, no, the rails weren't working, which is why I just got rid of them. And they do look bad, yeah. So we got like 3 from that, I think, or maybe 4. It was 4. And these raiders are happy because they won. Die. Okay, you know what? Let's try the strat of ringing the bell and see if that helps at all. Isn't this so satisfying to watch though? The way it like it's kind of like I don't know, it just erases the lava. It's so nice to look at. Okay, let's try ringing the bell. Let's first we're gonna put the bell really close, and then we're gonna move it further, and we're gonna see if the bell works better close or far or what. I'm also gonna put a composter here because I think composters might be helpful for villagers, like realizing that this is a completed village and navigating there. I don't actually think they matter though. Bell radius is 32 blocks according to the Minecraft wiki. Oh, thank you. Okay, I could not find that before, so thank you. These streams got me to make a Fall Guys minigame in Minecraft. It's the one with all the doors and only one of them is open. I use skulk sensors. Oh, cool. Is it for villagers or is it just for regular? I don't actually know what game you're talking about. I've never played Fall Guys. I've only played Stumble Guys. Yes, I've played the knockoff Fall Guys and not real Fall Guys. Don't judge me too much, but that's just how I roll, you know? All right, let's go ahead and tick rate 100. And then we have that bell over there. That bell over there is ringing. I'm also gonna turn my sim distance up a little bit. I'm wondering if, like, could it be that my sim distance was low? And no, it wasn't. That's not the problem. Okay. Who thinks that Dash should make villagers play Beast games? Bro, Beast games, I don't think Beast games was as big of a success as they wanted. And I couldn't get through Beast games. I like Mr. Beast generally, but I just found Beast games to be difficult to get through. It was just every game, man, was just, what if I gave you money for you to leave? Intriguing offer, huh? And then it's like, what if I gave you money to get one of your to make your teammate leave? I have thought about just making a gap in the maze where they get stuck. I'd love to not have any loops though. But my questions. Thorns is in fact exclusive to chest plates on Java from an enchanting table. I guess maybe it's worded incorrectly. You can obviously put thorns on anything, but from an enchanting table, you can only get it on a chest plate. That's what it meant. Just connect it somewhere else. I guess what I could do, you mean like if I did like this, closed off this gap and then opened it here. I guess I could theoretically do that. Ideally, I wouldn't have to do that though. I'd love to not have to do that because setting up these rails takes a while. But I could. The ones who get stuck shall die. It's village games after all, but it's too many of them is the problem. 100 to 10 is way too big of a ratio of ones dying to not dying. Okay, so the bell is ringing this time. Let's see how that impacts the score. All right, there we go. We're releasing them. I'm gonna release this guy in about 5 seconds. I have time sped up a lot, by the way. In case you can't tell. These guys are idiots. Yeah, that's... God damn it, bro. Bro. You guys should. Why are you not smart enough to realize that, oh, that's there, but I can't get to it. I must go a different way. Okay, so if I do that... Oh my god. This is actually insufferable, bro. You guys know you can't go that way. That way isn't possible to go, so why would you try to pathfind that way? I don't understand why they would try to pathfind that way if they know that they can't go that way. Why would that make any sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Like, what are you guys doing? You guys just deserve to die. You guys suck. Oh my gosh, bro. That's so frustrating. Will one of the winners from season 2 be in the minecart? I was planning on just having both of the winners from season 2 playing. So unnecessarily stupid. Like, why would they not? Why are they able to pathfind if they have no way of getting there? Is it the opaque blocks? Let's try. I don't think it is, but can't hurt to try switching them to some smooth stone. That also kind of looks fire. I kind of like that you can see through it, but it kind of does look fire. Bam. Will you make a front man, or you are? Chula is the front man, and I'm like the second in command guy, you know? Texture like wood to be invisible. Yeah, I considered doing that. I definitely could do that. I don't think it looks half bad just being made of this. And if having solid block, if having like an opaque block, wait, is opaque the right word? Opaque means not see-through, right? There's, yeah, right? Because it's transparent, translucent, and opaque. Opaque is the one that's you can't see at all, right? But so we'll see. Are we getting babies? Dang it. Why are we getting babies? How? Oh wait, I think I can get a spawn egg. I'm pretty sure it's possible to give myself a spawn egg that only summons adult villagers. Pillager guards would be cool. Yeah, I have a texture pack that makes armor stands into guards. Could it be something with the glass? Oh yeah, we just did that. Let's see. What was it? Spawn egg generator is what I'm trying to pull up. For how much I use this command, for how much I use this website, I do not know the commands. But then again, Mojang loves to change the commands every update, bro, for no reason. And so it's kind of hard to know the commands because they change them all the time. I trust that Mojang probably has good reason for making those stupid changes, but it's annoying nonetheless. How do I... Why is baby not a tag for villagers? This is a villager spawn egg, so is baby should be a tag. Village Game 3, make some be babies, and redeeming a baby is more pum coins. That would be really funny for, like, the most brutal one of all, for the final Village game. It's just all babies, but the only, like, kind of the problem with that... Dude, why is baby not a tag? What is happening? If I go to, like, rabbit, properties, is baby should be a property. Age? No, is baby is a thing. What? Where is baby? Did they get rid of is baby? Wait, hold on. What? Why is baby not a thing? What is happening? Chat, where is baby? That's a thing that you can summon. Like, you can summon... If I summon this guy and I just... Let me just see. Bam. Persistence required 1B. Is baby : 1B. I shouldn't have done rabbits, because now I don't want to kill them. That's cursed. Wait, what is baby? What happened to the... Why does Mojang change things on me? Where is the is baby tag? This has been a thing for years. Why is baby not a thing anymore? Hello? Is it just age? Bro, I'm Why is the screen just nothing? I am aware of that, Overcraft, but the problem is when I'm spawning them here, sometimes they push, and if they push out, if they push slightly outwards, then, which they do, then it does that. Let me just kill at E type equals not player. I'm sorry, rabbit. The rabbit had to die. Okay. Oh, word. Thanks, granted. Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can do age. See if I can do a villager, and if I just make it have a property of age, like 10,000 or whatever. Age. Age. If I set it to 0, will age be... Hey, thank you for the $2.
Was AFK, did you end up doing my idea? Russian roulette.
I have not done it yet, but I might. This is so stupid. Why is baby and not a tag anymore, bro? I use is baby like all the time. Is baby tag Minecraft. Is that just a tag for zombies? Surely is baby. How to summon a baby villager? Yeah, is baby 1. Wait, is baby tag is exclusive to zombies? Why? Why would that be the case? Why would that be the case, bro? Alright, it's exclusive to zombies. That's really, really stupid. Wait. No, of course that still doesn't work. Okay, this is actually hopeless. This game is stupid. Why can't I just spawn a non-baby villager? Is that really so much to ask that I can't spawn adult villagers? Yeah, using a command block is the one other alternative. I just didn't really want to have to do that, but execute at. Can't you execute at coordinates? No. No, actually I would just do summon villager at these coordinates. I hope that these are the right coordinates. Where the hell is it spawning villagers? Native 47, 73, 655. So where? Hello? Chat, what is happening? Why is my command block not working? Dude, I'm going insane. Thank you so much for the $1, Branton. How is command block not working? Hello? I use it myself and it works fine. But in command block it don't work? Execute, run, summon. Is this like quasi-powered? What is happening? Why command block no work? I'm closing out of my game and relaunching it. Because something is seriously wrong with my frickin' thing, man. My Minecraft is just like bugging and not working, bro. I have no idea. I joined your Discord and got notified, so now I can always watch streams. W, appreciate that. What about jump rope? Jump rope is already like halfway done. I'm working on other games for now. I'm just taking a break. I worked on jump rope a lot, and then I kind of didn't want to just work on it all the time. For the love of... Why? Why does command block not work? These are the coordinates that it's at. What the fuck? Chat, what the fuck? Why command block not work? What mod do I have that's just making command blocks not work? Try a redstone block. Dude, what is happening? I installed one mod. Is the mod Alivened Messenger and Alivened Messenger and Midnight Lib somehow just completely bricking command blocks? Stop saying bad words. That's fucking bad. That's some words that shitty people use. Yeah, you're so right. Why do you execute run? Because I was just trying to get it to work. I had it as summon originally. Try to spawn another mob. That's an interesting. No, I am aware it's not needed. I was just trying to get it to work because I was like, am I doing it wrong? I just took those mods off. Are those mods just like severely garbage? Summon villager at -44, 75, 653. Okay, that's our summon villager command. Now we put it here. Dude, those mods just fully break command blocks? What? I never had that issue last time, dude. Has Enlivened Messenger updated? Dude, why? Enlivened Messenger versions. Last updated 7 months ago. So no. Can somebody make a version of Enlivened Messenger that doesn't make my command blocks not work? Or could it be Midnight Lib that I have? The problem is it's a liberal. That's a joke. See you later, Super Cayman. What game am I making? I'm making a maze. I don't really know what game a maze would be, but mazes are like a well, I mean, mazes are like a thing that anyone can do, but okay, so this updated like last month. Let me see if this is a different one. I'm assuming it is. Midnight Lib. Oh yeah, there's a new one. Let me download this, and we're gonna see if this works. All right, let's see if Enlivened Messenger will not break my command block if I update Midnight Lib. Midnight Lib fabric. Delete that. And paste that in. Oh wait, I forgot to re-enable one of the mods. Sorry, what happened? For whatever reason, it seems that one of my mods was just making command blocks not work. Like entirely. Well, actually, I don't know if it makes them entirely not work, but it wasn't allowing me to use a command to spawn in a villager. This is just Midnight Lib. Enlivened Messenger is not on right now. Let's find out. Okay, Enlivened Messenger isn't on. Okay, Midnight Lib is not breaking it. So Midnight Lib is working fine. So now we log out and we put Enlivened Messenger on and we see, was it the old version of, is it Enlivened Messenger? Because that would really suck if it is, because there is no updated version of that. And that would mean that it would just be like practically unusable, I think. It'd be like a relatively unusable mod if it is breaking things. And that's unfortunate because there's no updated version of it, like I said. Alright, let's launch the game and see what happens. How did I gain 1,000 subs in a day? You mean me or who? I get a 3D print something. Have fun. I'm intrigued if you don't mind. When you get back, I'm curious what you're 3D printing. Bam. Let's see. Please. Yay! Yay! We have... Alright, so it was the... It seems to be the outdated version of Midnight Lib was fully stupid and dumb and was just causing problems for, I don't know, probably just to be a bitch. But we're good now, chat. Oh my gosh, what a hassle for so little. All to have a death message display in chat. Alright. You have to type ! guess before your message, purebred dog. How many points is it for a villager in village games? It's probably going to be about 500. I might make it cheaper depending on... I might make it cheaper, we'll see. Okay. So... we've solved that issue at least, and that makes it mildly easier for us to play these games. Let's see, does this have any impact on them getting stuck in the corners? Oh, they're cheating. Wait, why is there a gap here? They're literally cheating. We have to kill all of them and start over. Oh, that's annoying. I shouldn't have killed them until the minecart was done moving. Because now that it isn't, I have to run through here and manually update all of them to get rid of the lava. Ugh. Bam. 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 So it goes into that corner, okay. I think that's probably the last one. Okay, there we go. Now at least we have that, okay. I watched these games before. I said oh god. I didn't anticipate the fact that I wasn't realizing that my tick rate was 5 times as high as normal, so it was much harder to put down a precise amount of villagers. Also, there's like no reason for this to be this high up. Oh, I guess that's the reason. I think I just got absolutely destroyed. One, two, three. Okay, there we go. In order of games 1 through 6, what is this? I don't actually know. If I can even get this one to not kill all of them, if I can get this one to work, probably like 3 is what I was thinking. I'm doing well, Octane. Good music? Thank you. I put on jazz today. I guess people like the jazz. I do like this song, though. I'll like this one. We'll have it in the playlist. Hey Dash, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. A little frustrated because villagers are stupid. But, you know, that is kind of how it goes with every village game. My patience gets less and less for them each time, though, I think. But I also get better at dealing with them, so I get, like, better at designing the games and it doesn't take me as long, I hope. Still takes me a long time, but not as long. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go tick rate 100, and we're going to start the timer, let these guys out. In a few seconds, I'm going to let this guy. Villagers so stupid. Yeah, they're NPCs. Well, yeah, but they're like dumber than you might expect, or they're dumber than I would expect sometimes. Like they don't seem to understand the concept of, hey, there's a wall here. I can't go through that wall, so I should leave this area. So I should go a different way. They're like, oh, there's a bed over here. I'm gonna get to it by standing up against this wall. And that's really dumb, and hopefully a fixable issue. Doesn't look to be, though. You can see they're all just deciding to stand in that corner. Why did they all stop moving all of a sudden, huh? Huh? Whoa, wait. Wait, what? They just stop moving when I get too high up. When I'm too far away from them, they stop moving, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. It's kind of what it looked like, though. I have to test that now. I have to test that. So we currently have, we got, I think, 2 winners of that. And that's a large problem, as I mentioned. That's just like way too few of them made it. There should be far more than that, but only like 2 of them made it. Or 3 of them made it, actually. Okay, 3. Out of 100. So, mind you, that's really bad. That's like, this game would, like, we wouldn't be able to do 6 games if 97 of them out of 100 die. So that's why I'm trying to fix it, but I don't know how, because they're being stupid. Okay, so... Okay. We have them. Yeah, 3% survival rate. Let's go. That seems fair. Okay, we have our guys, right? I'm going to flip this, and I'm going to fly up. Okay, so what? It doesn't seem that that's the problem. So why did they stop pathfinding then? What in the world? The ones over here are... It's the ones on this side. They're confused by something. Do they start moving when I get closer? No. These guys are confused by something that I don't know what is. There's not a bell here ringing. But it's very much, it's like clearly all of them on this side. So something, so these beds are maybe confusing. Let's see if it's the composters. Why though? Why is it the composters? Now the beds are deciding to do that too. Very strange. Very strange indeed. See you later, little freckle. Let's move this. Let's move the bed back even further and see if we can make it so that a villager who is like who's like right next to the finish line will detect the bed and go to it, but anyone else wouldn't. Yeah, this guy. See, there we go. I think that's a pretty good spot. These guys are now they do pathfind to the bed. It just takes a bit. Composters aren't even useful anymore now. You can just, in recent updates of Minecraft, you can just put any block over top of a hopper and it'll stop sucking in items. You off Minecraft villagers, watch TV, why villagers are dumb. What? That is quite a sentence. Yeah, so the interesting thing is you can see there are like noticeably more green dots in this area than there are elsewhere, and I don't know why that would be. Let's try this. Let's try making this a bit easier for them. Or maybe we make it even easier for them. We go like this. Would they be more likely to pathfind like that for some reason? Like, what if I get rid of this area that they can find to, and we just replace it with that? That might be helping. Have I heard of Technoblade? I have heard of Technoblade. Maybe the walls are too thick. I firmly suspect that is not the issue, being 2 blocks thick instead of 1. I don't really have a way to test that easily without just manually breaking all the walls. But I'm fairly certain that that's not the problem. I think that the problem that was said earlier by, I think Super came in, is probably the issue. It's that villagers don't want to move further away to get closer. And this maze, it's requiring them right here, if their objective is over there, they don't want to go down to go closer, you know? Oh man, these guys are dying of entity cramming. I gotta expand this. What inspired my name? My name was randomly generated. So whatever inspired the random number generator inspired me, I guess. Okay, I'm killing these guys. Let's see. Let's run this again. The only thing that's different now is this path here is a little different. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. I'm really losing hope in this game because I just don't understand why they won't behave or why they won't like get out of those corners. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have that. I do not think that they care because there are not many there. This is a maze. I don't know what, like, I guess, like, is the name, what would the name of a maze even be, like, as a game? It's just like, the next game is Maze. I don't know, it doesn't have a great ring to it, but it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna start, and we give them about, let's go, I think it's, like, usually 13 seconds, because I have time sped up by 5 times. Or 12 seconds is technically the correct amount. And so now we do that. A bunch of them are dying over here. Let's see. Are more of them going to make it through with that change to the path? Maybe. I'm not sure. It might just change where they bunch up, but it's possible that it could increase the survival rates. It actually does look like they're bunching up less. Oh. The path is currently closing off because it was the path is sending lava in the wrong order right now, but like that may have been improvement. That looks like a few more. It could just be luck though. Is it annoying that I brought up Technoblade? No, plenty of people do. And I you know, I love Technoblade, so I don't mind. It is a little, like, unrelated, but I don't really care. What Squid Game is this? This is not a game from Squid Game, but it's just a maze. A maze where if you take too long to complete the maze, you get burned alive. Can you please tell me how this game works? The villagers have to make it through the maze, and the lava follows behind them and burns them alive. It's fairly simple. The main thing that's difficult is the pathfinding. We got 14 villagers. That doesn't seem like actually a very large increase. So we have to run it again and see if we got any increase. Because I have to fix this pathing. The pathing issue being the lava flows here and blocks off this whole area, but it should work differently. For one of the games, what if the villagers have to dodge anvils from the top? I already did that in Village Game 2. Dash, you said we couldn't do Thorn's armor thing because it wasn't from Squid Game. That is not what I said. I said that I probably wouldn't do it because I have a separate video idea that involves that. What inspired my name? I already answered that, but it was randomly generated. This could be game 4. Yeah, this, if I can get it working, man, it's being so difficult. But if I can get this game working, this would be a lovely game 3 or 4, is kind of the idea. I think I need to take a break from this game, though. I've been working on this game, like, all day today. And so I think I want to work on Crossy Road for now. I'm gonna go take a piss, though, and then I'll come back and work on Crossy Road. Would Jump Rope be game 5? Yeah, probably something like that. I don't actually know what the last game would be. Is transphobia allowed? No. Why would it be? I'll be right back, chat. Alright, chat, I'm back. Alright, let's go work on Crossy Road. Because Crossy Road is honestly one of my favorite game ideas, and this one seems less frustrating, at least right now. It seems like unloading these chunks may have messed up the whole thing, which is really fun. And I am annoyed that I did that. Everything is not going my way today, chat. Today is not my day. There's this inspirational quote that I once heard, and it's feeling awfully tempting right now. Actually, earlier today was going well, but this stream has not been successful. The inspirational quote is this guy basically said, he says, if you're having a really bad day, give up, go home. Some days are just fucked and they cannot be unfucked. And so you should just give up and go home and sleep and try again tomorrow. And that's the words I live by. It's actually genuinely good advice. Sometimes you just need to learn to cut your losses and say, like, today is a bad day, I'm just going to accept that and go home and have a better day tomorrow. So it's actually good advice. How long will you stream for then? I don't know. Oh, I've already been streaming for an hour and a half, dang. Probably not more than 30 more minutes. Because I started stream pretty late, so I have to go to sleep. Or I would like to go to sleep. I'm pretty tired. So this is really annoying that I have to do this. But it is my bad for leaving the area without turning it off. because I unloaded the chunks like a dingus. Boop, 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 boop. You need to give up now. You will never achieve your goals. Alterock is such a motivational speaker, bro. Thank you, thank you for that, Alterock. You're so right. I'm going to. I'm done making village game, chat. I give up. No more village game 3. Sorry. It's not happening. I'm giving up because Alterock told me to. And you guys can feel free to blame it on Alterock if you're disappointed that there will not be village game 3. It's all Alterock's fault. Everyone yell at Alterock for ruining it. Boop, and put that in there, and then boop, throw that out, and then put, nope, not the whole thing, put that in there, throw this out, and put that in there. I need to go to an amusement park. I need like I've been working a lot lately. Like, I generally, by my own choice, work every day. I need to go and just go to an amusement park. That's my like my second passion, in case you guys don't know, is roller coasters. And so I need to just go on a roller coaster, and then I'll be probably less, I don't know, I'll be happier prior to going on a roller coaster. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Okay, there we go. You in LA? I am not in LA. I was in LA a few weeks ago, and I went to Magic Mountain. I would like to go to Knott's eventually, but I have not. I only got to go to, I was only in LA for one day, and Magic Mountain is definitely more of a destination park than Knott's. No offense. Knott's doesn't have X2, and X2 is definitely one of the best, like, after going on it, I only got to go on it once, unfortunately, but after going on it, X2 is definitely one of the best rides I've ever gone on, and so I can't imagine Knott's is gonna have anything that does that, but I'd like to go to Knott's eventually. What's your real name? I am not going to tell you that. Oh, why are you out here? Why did you dispense like that? Okay, let's... What? How? Something's fishy. Something fishy is going on here, I think. And I do not know what it is. Let's see. Let's see if this works. You don't need to replace with empty buckets. Just place lava over it and works. And it works. I would know. I tried. Well, I need to have them all uniform. Like if one has lava, and if one has lava, or if one has a full bucket and one has an empty bucket, it won't work. If I understand what you're telling me correctly. This one was what? Okay, this was the one wide. It will be uniform. I tried in my world. Okay, well, good to know. Village Game 3 is not gonna get 1 out of 10 on the YouTube studio. You're not getting the confetti effect with this game. Why even try? Damn. So sad. I actually more so am just this is like, I'm doing this for myself more than trying to get the 1 out of 10. Like, as much as I would love to get like a 1 out of 10. As much as I would love to get a 1 out of 10, I feel like I'm realistic about the fact that that happens very infrequently. What I wonder is, how do I get the villagers to reroute their pathfinding? Because that was one of the interesting things, was that when there was lava fully covering in front of them, they didn't change their pathfinding. That is my birthday, yes. I mean, it's on famous birthdays, it's not a secret. Don't you usually make it in survival? Well, I have to design the games in creative because I don't know if they'll work until afterwards. Bam, and then bam. Let's set this to Blackstone. And then we're gonna do the same thing right here. Bam. Never back down, never give up. True. I'm never going to give up and back down, and I'm never going to give you up or run around and desert you. And I will never make you cry or say goodbye. Those are my promises to you. How's it going? Not amazingly. I'm not doing. I think I should have worked more on long form today, but I was excited to work on this. Chat, you know what was good about today though? One good thing that happened today. I love my treadmill. My treadmill is so good. I walked like 4.5 miles today while I was designing the maze thing, and it's great. Very, very great. My first time I saw you in Witherstorm video? Word. This is a pretty good video. I like that one. Glad you enjoyed it. This is such nice music. I love this. Hard to be upset about Village Game when you're listening to this peaceful music. Wow, they like all got hit by that. Gosh dang. I thought you were gonna do Witherstorm mod today. I did not say that. Witherstorm mod is Saturdays. Will there be a long form video like of this? Like a village game? Yeah. That's the plan at least. Unless something happens, that is in fact the plan, is to have, you know, to make a long form video of it. Today is Saturday? No, it isn't. You're lying to me, surely, right? Today's Tuesday. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. The fact that I didn't know for sure, I was like, I thought like just a couple days ago was Saturday. Witherstorm mod is bad? Aw, I like it. I mean, you don't have to like it, but I like it. Did he dodge that lava on purpose? The villagers are definitely not smart enough to dodge the lava, right? Like, I'm aware of that. The thing that I wonder is if the lava is there, like, when they choose to pathfind. Oof. That's what's confusing to me. You would think that the villagers would be like, oh, there's lava there, I shouldn't go there. But for whatever reason, they're like, nah, I'm gonna go there. I wonder if you could do, like, professions instead, but move them back and forth every so often to keep them, like, constantly updating their professions. Let's see if that works. Because now they're gonna try to pathfind. Oh, well, they can't actually pathfind to here. Haha. Silly me. Okay, so notice how that guy pathfound to here. This is interesting. I don't know if this will work. I would tend to think that it won't, but it's certainly something to try. Because it might get them to update their pathfinding more often than they do. It seems to me that villagers only update their pathfinding in the event that they, like, once they get to the thing that they're trying to go to, that's when they're like, oh, now it's time to figure out where to go next. But, like, you know, that's not how people act. You don't decide to go somewhere and then, like, oh, there's a giant pothole in the way, there's a pit of lava in the way. Well, I already decided to go there, so I'm gonna continue. I'm not sure, hold on. Wait, it looks like they actually are rerouting. Are they rerouting around the lava? I can't really tell. I shouldn't have put so many down. I should have just put like one down. It kind of looked to me like they were trying to pathfind, though, like a bit better. Let's see. Is Teriyaki Chicken here? Hi, Teriyaki Chicken. Oh, yeah. Wait, look at that. He's actually... That's kind of good. I don't know how much it will increase the success rate, if at all. But... I think, like, theoretically it could. Yeah, you saw that guy just juked the second lava. That's kind of awesome. It needs to be faster. What, the pistons or the lava? Because you can only really make it so fast before it's just not gonna work. Oh, that just like freaks him out and then he's just gonna die. What an idiot. I wish you could move a bell back and forth. Like, if I could somehow have them pathfinding to a bell, that'd be way easier. Chat has been oddly well behaved during the stream, really. That's good. Oh, villagers don't pathfind towards water either. What silly guys. I saw like a video about that. It was like skeletons are smarter than villagers because skeletons will pathfind towards water. I'm actually not sure what this guy is pathfinding towards right now. It kind of looks like it's too fast now, and he's not changing his profession, or this guy isn't changing his pathfinding anymore. Live reaction to part 1 of the long form? Maybe. Villager games before the actual Squid Game would be funny. It would be funny. Would be very difficult to actually accomplish, but... That seems like it might be like the optimal timing. Like just long enough that this guy can be like, oh, take a profession, but not so long that it can keep it for very long. Let's see how that works. We obviously only have a few things, but they're changing their pathfinding. The fact that they're changing their pathfinding is good. The fact that he goes, that's when they get damaged, they completely lose the plot and decide, you know what? I didn't want to go to that composter anyway is a problem though. But look at that, he's actually pathfinding around it. But then he gets, dude, I don't understand. The fire damage just takes priority is the problem. Is there a way for me to do... Is there a way for me to do this with beds or something like that so that I could like make it so that the beds can't be used? How much will villagers be? Like 500 or something? I don't know. What I want to do is I want this one to have not as many duplicates. The goal has always been to eventually just have 456 individually named ones. And I would love to have that. I don't know if it's reasonable because I don't know how many people are going to do that. But I'm going to probably do, for the first several days, there's going to be just one per person. And then as we approach the date, it'll become like 2 per person. But the second one is going to be way more expensive. So it'll be, what I want to do at least, is I'm going to hopefully be able to set up some code that will make it so that the first villager you redeem is like, you know, first villager you redeem is like, you know, 500 points. Maybe it's even less, right? Second villager jumps up by like 4 times the price or something. So bed is unmovable. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, is there a way to, like, could you have it so that the bed is not accessible during certain times? You know what I mean? Like, and that would maybe stop them from pathfinding to it. I'm thinking something like this, where it pulls in and out the blocks. I'm thinking, let's see, if we set this to time set night, right? Not by. It is Gay Pride Month though. You know, the only thing that I can really think of that was somebody being like bad earlier was somebody was like, hey, I didn't read the rules. Is transphobia allowed? Which, like, in what world would transphobia be allowed? You gotta be a different type of streamer to be like, transphobia is allowed. In fact, it's encouraged. Like, that's crazy. Crazy streamer to do that. Wait. Fucking idiot. I got him. That is so funny. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. We have an auction for each villager and give it to the highest bidder. That is an idea that I do not want to do because I'm actually like outwardly trying to prevent. I'm trying to avoid having one person own lots of villagers this time around. I would like to have just one person own each villager. Ideally, eventually. I think that would be more fun and less confusing. I know I got a substantial amount of comments on the last village game video that were people being like, why were there two of this villager? Like, they died, but then they were in the next shot. And so, like, I'd love to not have that issue. This music is so nice. Should play jazz more often, man. All the rich kids getting all the villagers. Well, yeah. I mean, so I don't mind it that much, but I think it is more fun to have more people having villagers rather than the rich people having lots of them. Which is why I like the idea. I also really like stealing the rich people's points. I want them to be poor so that they have to come to more streams. But I like the idea of having it be more balanced. Last time, and I said this last time, so I gave you guys a warning after the last one, but I said that I thought it would be nice to, instead of having like a limit of 15 villagers, but like it's the same price, it gets more expensive the more you buy. I think that's fair as well. I think it being like it adds, like it becomes like 1,000 points more expensive every time or something like that, or maybe even more. So like if you want to, if you're like anime and you have 400,000 pum coins and want to spend 400,000 pum coins in an effort to get your name in another video, you can. It just isn't a good decision necessarily, but you can. That's kind of my thinking. You only had 12, fair. Okay, so the problem is he doesn't change his bed. Is there any way to obstruct this in such a way that he'll choose a different bed? No. It appears no. It appears that it's not. Can you still get into this bed? Does anyone know? Is there any way for me to prevent a villager from getting into a bed? Thank you, Sam. Do you like seals or war and famine? I'm a big war and famine enjoyer. Yeah, I guess seals. Oh, I didn't mean to sleep next to this guy. Sorry, buddy. It wasn't what I meant to do. Breaking the bed. Well, no, but the problem is even when their path is blocked, they keep the same bed. This guy locks onto. If I power this guy, right? He just chose this bed, but he still wants this bed. It seems. Let's see. If I put this right here, is this too far out of the way? It might be. Let's imagine this one goes off. Yeah, see that? He kept the same bed, but he's just gonna walk to it. So that doesn't work. The goal is to make it, what I'm trying to do, Oslin, I hope I pronounced that right. What I'm trying to do is make it so that the villagers will change their pathfinding. Like they'll see like, oh, hey, there's lava in front of me, and they'll dodge it, right? And this seemed to work to varying degrees of success. What we could maybe do is have some on and some off. I could see that working to kind of force them to switch to a different one. Does that make sense? Would that actually work though? Are villagers able to claim this? Like, oh, you know what? Okay, so a villager can probably claim this guy. But if I push it into the ground, what I'm thinking... Hold on, let me cook, chat. Pretty sure that in the ground it won't be able to, right? As long as there's a block above it, I would think. Yeah, see how none of them are getting professions? So here's what I'm thinking. Okay? We have a piston here. We're gonna have a piston here. And it's going to have half of them are pushed up and half of them are pushed down. Or are not pushed up. And that will mean that when one pulls up, or when they switch, they have to switch where they're going to. I think. I hope. Watch this, chat. I'm gonna cook. So these ones are going to be like that. Oh. Whack. Interesting. Will putting down my repeaters here update them? Yes, it does. Hard to crash out with such peaceful jazz music playing. I'll find a way though. All right. Almost there. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Almost done, and let's just add our clock. Add our clock somewhere. I should just put a lever instead of a torch. Sorry, I'm not reading chat for like 1 more second while I'm trying to cook this up. I can probably use far less delay than this. Okay, now we see if this works. Now we see if this works to change their paths. I would think it should. It should. Let's see. Oh. Wait, holy. Oh, he got burned. Wait, it's changing. It's like almost like they're trying to dodge the lava. Oh my gosh. Wait, that like looks good. Oh, he's so close. Some of them just freak out, which is weird. I think I can change more often too. It's not perfect, but it might be it might be the best we can do. Oh, that one just dodged all the lava. Your hair looks bouncy. Oh god, you're the worst, Granted, I hate you. Oh wait, should I go? Okay, Granted has been asking me to review the long form that he worked on. Should I do that? Wait, that's so sick though. The way that he actually changes the pathfinding. I think the main problem right now is just that it's like even The problem right now that I have is that even with 2 layers of lava, it seems like this is too difficult for the villagers. Like, none of them are getting, like, very few of them are getting through this lava unscathed, right? Like, we need to have a lot more delay on these. Faster lava. We cannot do faster lava. The lava is already too fast for them to avoid. I think what we need to do is less frequent lava. Which is kind of unfortunate because it won't look as good, but sacrifices need to be made in the name of not having every single one of the villagers die. Yeah, like this seems more doable for a villager. Oh, he made it. Especially since I don't, like, we're gonna have more than 2 rows of cars. So, like, they need to be able to actually make it past without dying, you know? Oh, we dodged it? Ooh. I think what I want to do, though, to make them move even further, I think what I can do to make them move a bit further is have it be like sets of 2. I could have it be we're gonna do sets of 3, and we're gonna see how that works. Sets of 3 could work, and it'll at the very least force the villagers to move over by a few blocks. It's not even, but it's fine. That's the wrong redstone. Let's see how this works. Bam. He made it. And he is changing his pathfinding. Straight line. Will he change? Oh yeah, he moved to the side. Moved back. Yeah. That's kind of sick. Oh, okay. So now, my question. Can we add in the long lava train? The lava train the lava train is interesting because I'm not sure if they'll be able to deal with it. But if their pathfinding is changing, they might. Yeah, they waited. They knew not to go, it seems like. Because they know that the lava is not a block they can stand on. They have the danger fire pathfinding thing. I think. Let's just see. I'm gonna drop a few more. Lava train. Oh, they didn't walk right into it anymore. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, that's good. That's very good. And like, I don't know exactly how many I spawned and how many made it. We could also put like water just like right in front of here to save them a bit more. Like I'm thinking we put smooth stone. Let's see. Let's spawn in like 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, we got 26, right? This music is good. Should I like this song? Maybe I gotta play jazz more. A lot of people are enjoying the jazz, man. Crazy. I'm not normally a big jazz guy, but I appreciate it. All right, now let's tick unfreeze, right? I'm going to just do that. Oh, that guy literally stopped. That's amazing. That's so amazing, dude. Oh my gosh. We can't do highways like this, is the one thing. We can't do a highway. Like, I think Crossy Road probably has like 2-lane roads at most. Yes, I was. I just got excited. Okay. Let me watch the video. How long is it? Seven minutes? Okay, cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Especially since I don't know. Oh, I gotta download lots of files that you sent me. I don't know how, like, I don't know how good it'll turn out, you know? But, like, because, like, the stream itself, I'm not sure, like, probably isn't worthy of a long form video, but like with editing and stuff, maybe it could be like for the main channel. I mean, if not, it'll definitely go on the second channel. We'll see. I already have that file. I am downloading I'm downloading files and shit because I'm a fucking editor. Love this one. There are so many files to download, geez. It's okay though. Just give me a second, chat. You guys are gonna get a sneak peek at a video that I had granted cookup, so. Granted does get paid. Still going to add more, but it's the basic idea. Okay, word. I'm excited to see it. Bam and bam. Enchantedbook.gif already exists. Alright, cool. And then I just need to put all of the things that downloaded to this folder into useful graphics. And I already have swish, swoosh, cutscene, sword sound effect. And then hopefully it will locate most of them. One annoying thing that happens, like a lot, is when downloading things through Discord, it gets rid of the spaces in them, which means that which means that they don't auto link. Yeah, file not found. There we go. MC_art. Oh, why do I just not have that? Where is it? Didn't I download that? Where did that one go? Did that one like fail to download? Oh, it's not called that. It says it's called like Minecraft Heart from the download you sent me. So you might have changed the name of it. At least I think. Unless that's a different file, but it's like there's like a heart with no Oh, it's Minecraft dash heart image. All these you need to download since I haven't used before. Okay, that's what I figured. That one just had a different name. Like the enchanted mace has a different name. It in the file that you sent me it's called 120 pixel dash enchanted mace, and then the one that, or no, in the file that was on your computer it's 120 pixel enchanted mace, but for whatever reason when you sent it to me it's just called enchanted mace. I don't know if you changed the name or what, but bee nest. Like a lot of, also like if it has like parentheses in it, it likes to be annoying and it doesn't link up correctly, which is real fun. So I have to like manually link these. I didn't use it since it was only 120 pixels. Oh, okay. Well, I just linked it. Well, whatever. Minecraft explode green scene. I need to go through, or actually you need to go through, I think. Well, no, I guess either of us could. I need to go through and add spaces instead of underscores to a bunch of commonly used files so that I don't have to do this every time. I can do that though. Like, I don't know why, but maybe it's sending it over Discord is annoying. But like there were percent signs in your file name, and Discord just deleted the percent signs from my file, or from the file when you sent it, and so now it doesn't auto find it. Also, Discord deletes any spaces. Very annoying. Is basically the point. So I'll slowly but surely start doing that and change the file names so that I don't have to deal with that. Where did I put the file? I probably put it in Dashbone 4x2. Enchantment tier list. What is this screenshot? I don't know if I have the screenshot. Yeah, if we both work together, granted, we can that would be great. If we both just start removing spaces from stuff, we just replace them with underscores. That would be really good. Or you could just completely get rid of them, but I think replacing them with underscores is probably better. We are being held hostage. Oh man. There's a screenshot 2025-06-15 that I do not think I have, assuming that you used it. I am not seeing it anywhere. I also don't have Minecraft underscore heart. Wait, but that one might be the one that it changed the name of. No, I don't have Minecraft underscore heart. Let me see the Gyat. That's for the tier 3 OnlyFans members. Sorry. Oh, you sent it? Oh, that one, okay. And then if you can send the Minecraft underscore heart, that would also be good. Bam, bam, bam. Nope, wrong folder. Why would it change the folder on me? I hate trying to link. I hate doing exactly this. Is such an annoying process. Just linking all the graphics up. That's why we need to both remove spaces so that so that we both don't have to do this. I don't know if you ever have to do this, but I do for some reason. I wonder if there's a way to like change Discord to not get rid of spaces or something. Why you don't on Twitch? I am also on Twitch. So I do on Twitch. Mods, can we ban this person on Twitch? My one viewer on Twitch is asking me to see my penis, so. So I think we're gonna go down to 0 viewers now. Oh my god. Why can't you ban them? What's up, Copper Creeper? Oh, they got double banned, bro. Oh, wait, Altarock, you banned a random person named Goat Money. What if Goat Money one day is gonna come to stream and be like, who is that? Altarock, you banned a completely innocent Goat Money. You sent it? Okay. We're watching something that Granite edited for me, and we're gonna see. Hopefully, it'll be good. And we're watching it, and I'm just linking all the files, which is being annoying. But we finally done it, I think. Okay. Okay. Well, that's okay. Nice. We get a lovely 23 frames of darkness at the beginning. All right, ready? Chat, are we ready to watch this? I know I'm ready. Wait, should I just render it really quickly? I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I feel like rendering it will allow us to watch it smoothly without any like playback lag. So we're gonna do that really quickly. I did not add that. Why is that there? I don't know. Okay, it'll just like 1 more minute while the thing exports. So, how's everyone doing today on this lovely day? You guys having a good day? It's actually hella late. Yeah, it's 11:13. I already showered though. Guys, I figured something out today. This is a pro tip for all of you people who are like me and are busy. But pro tip, instead of waiting to shower and do lots of things right at night before you go to bed, you can actually do them earlier in the day. Granted, did you do the short, by the way? And so that's your pro tip of the day. That's what I did today. Instead of laying in my bed scrolling through reels, I got up and took a shower earlier. So now I don't have to take a shower. Still working on it? Okay. I love showering in the morning. Dude, you know, I saw this post, and I know like everything on Twitter is rage bait, but this one actually, it made me laugh. It made me laugh really hard, and it did get my engagement. It worked on me. Somebody was like, if you take a shower at night, you're the stinkiest motherfucker I've ever met, or something like that. And the comments were making me laugh so hard though. People were just being like, if you're sweating that much in your sleep that you're waking up smelly, you're doing something wrong. And then there was another comment that was like, bro, morning showers are really getting dirty all day and then getting into bed and marinating in their filth. Okay. I haven't showered in 8 years. Fair. Valid. Alright, chat, it's ready. I'll make it big. Okay, today we are going to be making the definitive Enchantment tier list. Now, this is my opinion, so it's correct, and you can't argue with me. Alright, Windburst. Windburst has gotta go, I think, in C tier. Realistically, when are you using Windburst, you know? I can see Windburst being useful in a couple of situations, He's got a
but
point,
not a whole lot.
Because it launches you way too high in the air for it to be useful against players, because the player can just move out of the way.
And against mobs, I guess it can be useful against like the warden.
I hate
But
you,
like,
Granted.
I would say it's
But that's
C
funny.
tier because it's
I like
not,
that.
it's
I like
not
that
that
edit.
useful. So I'm putting Windburst at C tier, and I'll move them around. You know, if I put it in front, that means it's like higher C tier. Density is an easy B tier enchantment, I think. Density just makes it do more damage, which is useful, but I can't put it higher because Breach is an easy S tier. A Breach Mace with jump boost does like 7 hearts of damage to somebody in full Prot 4 armor. Also,
that was a good edit. I'm assuming these hearts, I'm assuming I have the wrong graphic there. I also am missing a graphic because there was like
useful, but I can't put it higher because Breach is an easy.
All the zooms and stuff look really nice. The missing graphic. I know this is an issue on my end, but that's just really funny. The missing graphic flying by.
Breach Mace with jump boost does like 7 hearts of damage to somebody in full Prot 4 armor. Also, did Jennifer Coolidge just do a backflip in that ad? That's crazy. Thorns gotta be B tier.
Yeah, that's the woman who kissed the villager in the Minecraft movie, and she just did a backflip. Yeah, we will add music. Here, I can put the jazz music back on. I'm enjoying this editing so far, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking I actually am gonna put Thorns in. Nah, I guess B tier makes sense. I think Thorns is more useful than Density, though. When you get attacked while you have Thorns, your armor takes more durability. And if you...
That graphic, I've used them too. The green screen ones, they always look like shit, though. They're always so low res, man. I need to eventually either like hire somebody to do it, like make them, but like make it in 4K with no background so I don't have like the... It looks so bad. I need to do that, or just like pay for them. I'm sure somebody has assets of them online, but that aren't free. But if I paid like $5, I could get them, and then it would just not look so like messy. I hate it, but I don't want to make one. No, that's so valid. I've used them too. I can do it. It's not hard. If you want. There's probably, I feel like it's probably more like cost efficient and time efficient for me to just find one online, because I can probably buy one online for cheaper.
Ask me, they should just get rid of that. It should just deal damage to other players. I don't know why Thorns is the only enchantment with a downside other than like the curses, but so people hate on Thorns for that because I think Thorns in PvP.
One note, I typically, like if I say like but like twice, I would just cut out one of the words just to make things more, you know, clear. I think that's what a lot of YouTubers do. You don't need to like leave me making, you know, speech errors in the video, but maybe you planned on removing that anyway. And you can remove, like, if I have a little pause in my sentence, you can also cut those out to make the sentence more cohesive.
PvP scenario.
But overall, the editing is really good so far. I like it a lot.
Actively bad because your armor will break faster, but Thorns in single player is an essential, especially in hardcore mode. Thorns is absolute must, and so it's very good, and I put it in B tier. Okay, now we're on to the good stuff. Fortune, C tier in front of Windburst.
What?
I know. Unpopular opinion. I was inspired to make this stream because we were talking about Fortune yesterday, and Fortune, in my opinion, and my opinion is correct, as I said at the beginning of stream, Fortune is not that useful. Fortune is useful for all of 20 minutes, and then you're never gonna use it again. You don't use Fortune. You use it until you get diamond armor, and then you don't, and then you chuck that pickaxe into the chest and you never take it out again. And the main thing, I'm gonna put Silk Touch in S tier right now. Silk Touch is so much higher than Fortune because literally just thinking about it, if you remove Fortune from the game, nothing changes. All that changes is a few, you know, a couple of a couple things, a couple ores take longer to get. If you remove Silk Touch from the game,
That was a weird zoom.
many different items are now no longer obtainable. So Silk Touch is in S tier. Silk Touch is very useful. All right, looting. Looting I'm putting in A tier. I think looting is a very useful enchantment, but it's one of those, it's another enchantment that you can get around. Like, you can get by without it. I'm actually kind of rethinking Breach. I'm feeling like Breach you can also get by without it. Maybe Breach is an A tier as well. Smite's probably low B tier, probably above Density. Smite is a useful enchantment, but it's only good against undead mobs. So, first F tier of the night, Bane of Arthropods. Nobody likes Bane of Arthropods.
We're just watching, my editor edited some footage from my stream, so we're watching it. I did that back to back, that's fair.
Bane of Arthropods, genuinely such a stupid enchantment. I actually put Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing higher than I put Bane of Arthropods. Because listen, both of these curses have a use. Curse of Binding, you control your friends with it. You can put onto their head.
I think the audio is too muffled, but the effect of the audio being muffled when the pumpkin goes on my head is really good, and I love that. Good job, granted.
Or, in one of my farms, you can, in my piglin farm, you put Curse of Binding leather boots onto them so that they can't take.
That's actually not the right farm. It's the piglin bartering farm, not the gold farm. Do you think seals are S tier? I do like seals. Like a baby seal, they're all fluffy and cute. Seals are definitely like, I don't know about S tier, but a high tier animal.
Take them off and they have to stand on powder snow. Curse of Vanishing is useful. You can give your buddy a compass with Curse of Vanishing that leads to their base, and if someone kills them, the compass is gone and now nobody can find it. Okay. Next, Impaling. Do I base this off of Java or Bedrock now that I think about it?
I have a different graphic than you for Bedrock. And so it's just huge. I need to get the same graphic as you because this is actually an every single time thing. Every time I have to resize it because my Bedrock graphic is really massive.
I'm thinking we go based off of both. So I'm gonna put Impaling at a high B tier, right under Thorns, I think makes it. Maybe right above Thorns. Thorns is useful in both. Impaling is only useful in one. Impaling is very good in Bedrock. Impaling would be an A tier in Bedrock, but Impaling... No, you know what? I think I have to put Impaling in C tier. Impaling is an A tier on Bedrock, but Impaling is a D tier on Java. Impaling literally does almost nothing. Practically nothing. So I'm putting Impaling in...
Mine is very low res. Oh, do you want me to send you mine?
Luck of the Sea. Luck of the Sea.
I can send you mine then.
I gotta... Since they nerfed auto fish farms, Luck of the Sea going in D tier, I think. Oh, right above that. So Lure is also going there. I'm gonna say that Lure goes above Luck of the Sea because the food situation, like you can get a lot of good food from fishing. So I'm putting Lure above. Prot.
There are definitely a few edits that I would think you could get rid of, like for concisity. I don't know what conciseness. Concisity is definitely not a word. Like, I would think instead of me, like, you could just cut out me saying, like, the food situation. You could just cut to me saying, because you can get a lot of good food from it. Luck of the Sea depends on the version and if it's raining. Well, raining makes it faster to fish regardless of Luck of the Sea. You did want, like, 20 minutes, so I'm trying to end it. Or extend it. Oh, no. Okay. Roll that back, then. Don't extend it just for the sake of extending it. I thought the original recording was like 40 minutes or something though, so I thought it was going to wind up being like 20 minutes. Sorry, granted, for future reference, make the video as long as it should be. Don't try and stretch things. It's gonna be over 8 minutes, I'm pretty sure, so at least I'll be able to put mid-rolls in. Just make the video as long as it should be. Don't stretch it just for the sake of stretching it. This is live. Thank you, though. I appreciate the effort. This is looking really good so far. I think the one thing that I will probably wind up doing is I'll have to add footage for, like, when I talk about, like, how an enchantment works on Bedrock. I kind of want to have, like, accompanying actual gameplay footage to go over that, and so I can film that. I don't know, like, I don't know if this belongs on the main channel, but, like, it's tempting. It's tempting to post it and just see how it goes, cause like, the thing that I think of is, I don't know if it will do poorly. I suspect it might. But if it does, people just won't watch it and it's fine. It doesn't really impact that much. If it does well, that would be cool. If I put it on the second channel, like, it's not gonna have the same, it's not gonna have, like, anywhere near the same chance of getting picked up, you know? If we make it, like, you know, oh, granted you were gonna do that? Okay. If you want to do that. Like, if we have it good, then, like, it could be deserving of you know, being on the main channel, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. Once it's, like, fully edited, we'll see.
Tier below these guys. Prot, barely better than regular protection at protecting you from projectiles, and it doesn't have an advantage. Fire Prot and Blast Prot both have, Fire Prot stops you from being set on fire, and Blast Prot makes you take less damage, or it makes
These
you take
emojis
less
on my
knockback,
face, bro.
Right? Prot doesn't have anything. Realistically, Prot
I should get rid of that, dude.
Or is just, like,
in half of the
in
shots,
one
they're just gonna be, like,
situation.
penis emojis on
Yeah,
my
I think
face.
Fire Prot I'm putting in B
Eggplants.
tier, above density, but below
It's kind of
smite.
funny, though.
Loyalty is, it's like a C tier, I would say. Can I put loyalty above fortune? I think I can. This is my tier list. I can do what I want. Now that I think about it, some of these are definitely not more useful than fortune. Like, density is not more useful than fortune. So we're gonna swap these two, okay? We're swapping.
Oh, I did
these
wind
two.
up
Or
putting
maybe
fortune
I'll-
in B
you know,
tier.
I'll leave density in B. Channeling, all right. Channeling is fun. Channeling is fun, but super niche. Channeling is high D tier. Okay, efficiency. I think efficiency is not a can't live without, but it is the top of A tier. Because without efficiency, everything would just take way longer, but you could still live without it. Without Silk Touch, lots of items fully become unusable or unobtainable. So, all right, next, Swift Sneak. Swift Sneak is pretty useful. I'm putting it above all of these. And so if you're gonna argue with me about Fortune versus Swift Sneak, I firmly believe that you will use, over the course of a multi-year Minecraft world, you will use Swift Sneak far more than you'll use Fortune. Absolute cinema. Everyone like the stream or the video, by the way, if this turns into a video.
Hey, that was really good. I would probably not include me saying absolute cinema. I don't even know why I said that. I don't think it really works in context, but...
Putting it above all of... I firmly believe...
Epic video. Thank you. I agree. I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying thank you. I didn't do any of the work on it. This is great stuff, though, granted. Great stuff, and also very good practice for, like, working on, like, a, you know, a long form video that I care more about. Because, like, this one is, like, potentially going to be relegated to a second channel video. But, like, maybe it'll be a main channel video. I don't know. But, like, so it's good because you can, it doesn't have to be as perfect or anything. But, like, it's really good. I'm really impressed. The editing is good. The editing is pretty my style. Yeah. If you give me a few weeks, I can make it much better too. W. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing it. Make it a premiere so we can confuse the Timmies with how we perfectly guessed your rankings. That would be funny. Man. I also, the other thing that I like kind of want to make it a long form for is like, you guys know Gerg? Gerg posts like weekly long form videos and they're not, and like they do well. And like, this seems like the kind of thing that he could post and like it would do well on his channel. And like, I don't know, I wonder if potentially something like this could do well on my channel. I don't know, maybe. I would love it if it did. I don't know if it will, but at least it's not me at least it's Granted editing it and not me putting like hundreds of hours into it or whatever. But I think with like with gameplay footage of the things that I'm talking about, and, you know, some more editing to speed things up and some nice background music, it could definitely be an entertaining, like, 15-minute video, 10-minute video, however long it winds up being, but it's definitely possible. Oh, you're so right. I totally forgot about Frostwalker being useful for chunk loading detectors and stasis chambers. Gerg does anything for money. He once complained about how people struggle to make servers, and now he's claiming he struggles because he got paid. That is kind of a good point, but I think when he complained about people struggling to make servers, I don't think it was like entirely hypocritical. I can kind of see what you're saying, but I don't think it was particularly hypocritical. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing that short about how like port forwarding and stuff a server isn't that hard, but A, being hypocritical in the name of a sponsorship is like the name of the game, and B, I feel like you can say like that, like he didn't say he never struggles with it. He just said like people should be I feel like his point was more like people shouldn't take the easy way out. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe he did say like it's not that hard. But I feel like at some point maybe it was hard. I don't know. You know what's interesting? And Gerg did a sponsorship with the company Coopert, and everyone was commenting like, welcome back, honey, because Coopert is like a coupon saving company. And Gerg told me that he didn't know, because I'm kind of buddies with Gerg, and so he told me he didn't know that like Coopert, or he didn't know about what happened with honey. And because I after I saw his video, I messaged him and I was like, is this like, I was like, do you know about what happened with honey? But what I found interesting was I did some research into Coopert because I was like, surely Gerg must have done research into Coopert and found that they're not like honey. And I did some research into Coopert, and supposedly they're not like honey. Like I read a thing. Oh, did he talk about that in the Discord or something? I don't know exactly what he's told you guys, what he's told like his fans versus me. So I don't want to like say anything that he hasn't said. But like if you like, I saw Coopert made a blog post after the honey thing went down, and during that blog post they basically said, no, we don't do any of these things. We don't replace anybody's promo codes, or not promo codes, but he made a post about it. Oh, I didn't see that. Like, we don't replace anybody's promo codes. We just, thank you, Branton, for the super chats. Thank you, everyone, for watching. They basically said, we don't do any of the shady stuff Honey does. And so, like, if that's good. Like, they basically said their business model is the same as Honey's, but less greedy, as far as I know. Honey's business model is if you buy something using Coopert, it puts in an affiliate code. But Honey's was doing it no matter what, even if an affiliate code was already there. So Honey was stealing affiliate codes from creators. Cooper only puts in an affiliate code if there is not one already there. And Cooper also does not do the shady stuff that Honey does with showing bad discount codes so that you can't get good discounts. So that was basically what I got, and I was like, oh, that's good. At least it's, you know, they're not a scam company, and they aren't. But then apparently they scammed Gerg, so maybe they are a scam company. But I don't really know. I don't know what happened. You know, I don't know what happened on their end. I've just heard Gerg's side of the story, and it sounds like they were pretty shitty to him. So I wouldn't like take a sponsorship with them for that reason, but I mean, like, dude, like a non-shady version of Honey would be nice. Like a coupon finder is helpful if it just doesn't do what Honey did. Anyways, chat, I do have to go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, Granted, for the lovely video, for the lovely edit. I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Bye, guys. See you guys. Peace out. Goodbye. Bye, everyone.